Governor Jeff Landry announced an executive order blocking teachings that would fall under what he believes is critical race theory in Louisiana public schools. The governor says CRT presumes some students are consciously or unconsciously racist and some students are victims.
But not everyone has the same view of CRT. Our Whitney Miller spoke with folks who agree with the governor's actions and those who question it.
I'm very pleased that the governor took that action.
State House Representative Michael Johnson says Tuesday's executive order is putting Louisiana education on the right path.
I think it just makes it clear that the indoctrination through the critical race theory is something that we're opposed to in Louisiana.
Landry's order instructs the Department of Education to get rid of any policies that promote divisive concepts. It lists the academic concept of critical race theory, which theorizes that racism is prevalent and deeply rooted in American history. In a statement from the governor, Landry says teaching children that they are currently or destined to be oppressed or to be an oppressor based on their race and origin is wrong and has no place in our Louisiana classrooms. But State Representative Alonzo Knox says the order is a misunderstanding of the concept and that CRT highlights that racism is not merely the result of individual bias and prejudice, but is embedded in the very laws, policies, and institutions that perpetuate racial inequalities. We sat down with Dr. Ismail of Dillard University. He runs the Center for Racial Justice.
Usually these are in academic journals. They're not in things that are presented typically in the school system.
But he does say the concepts of the theory are simply the country's history.
All of that we discuss under critical race theory, we discuss it, and not so much have to use the word critical race, but it's all discussed in our history books. You can't avoid discussion of, like we want to move forward. We like to believe we're all equal and we're going to move, but we're not there anywhere near there. Let's not fool ourselves that we are.
This past session, Louisiana's Republican supermajority passed measures prohibiting lessons on sexuality and gender identity and to require the Ten Commandments to be displayed in every classroom. The Ten Commandments bill is being challenged in court. In New Orleans, Whitney Miller, WWL, Louisiana.
In a statement, the state's superintendent, Dr. Cade Brumley, said, quote, Louisiana students are best served with a clear focus on reading, math, meaningful high school experiences, elevating the teaching profession, and expanding educational freedoms for families.